Good morning, golf world, and just world in general. If you're not a golfer, but you're probably a golfer if you're watching this. It's Masters Sunday. I could not resist coming to the golf course, so I'm going to give you a live update from what Erik thinks about the Masters. Probably don't care, but if you do care, you'll listen. So we're going to make a little video here, and I had to hit range balls, so it's about 70 degrees here in Wichita, Kansas. Overcast skies, it's humid, it's a little windy, it's beautiful out though. It's perfect golf weather for practice. So here we are. You got Rory McIlroy, back-to-back 66s, phenomenal golf. I mean, if you think about it, if he doesn't make 2 double bogeys in his last 4 holes of the first round, he has put one historical tournament together in all reality. But still, at this point, you've got Bryson 2 back. Definitely, it's going to be a head-to-head show. I would say that Connor's at 8 under, so he's still right in there. But then it falls down to 2 guys at 6 under. You got Patrick Reed and Oberg, and then you got a few of them at 5, including Scheffler. I don't see anyone out. I mean, anyone 4 under or worse or lower has to really hope that Rory comes back to the field, because I don't think there's a 64 out there tomorrow, or this afternoon. So yeah, it's going to be a great tournament. It's already been a great tournament. I'm excited to see if Bryson can beat Rory. It's good for the game of golf. I'd really like to be able to see them compete more than 3 or 4 times a year, though. That seems to be crazy. So the golf world needs to get that fixed. We need to get a lot of likes on this video, because they need to fix golf for the fans. Us fans are being cheated. We're not able to see the best golfers in the world play on a week-in-to-week basis. So they supposedly merged 2 years ago, and yet we see nothing since then. So we need to call out the LIV, we need to call out the PGA Tour, and we need to see the best golfers in the world play every week, because this has been fun to watch. And again, you have multiple LIV people in the top 5 right now. And so we need to figure out what's going on. We need to get that straightened out. And I think the fans need to put pressure on the golf administrators. They have it too easy right now, and they're getting away with robbing the fans. I don't know, that's Erik's opinion. I think it's pretty clear cut that we need to get golf back to where it was pre-COVID. I mean, it's like COVID happened and everything just kind of shut down, and we won't bring that back to that. I know COVID isn't the reason that LIV happened. There's a lot of factors that happened with LIV, but I think once they merged two years ago, like, the LIV supposedly bought the PGA Tour. Like, do you guys remember that? Like, and then Monahan was off the scene for how long? And then here we go. What's going on? But at the end of the day, we get to see Bryson and Rory and Scheffler in a tournament 4 times a year. And then, I mean, it's wild. And so I also think that there's other people on LIV that can play too. You got a handful of people that can play in these majors, that can compete, but with no world ranking points, it's not happening. And it doesn't seem like LIV's budging on their stance on no cuts in 3 rounds. So, and it doesn't look like the PGA Tour's budging on a lot of their things. So when are we going to get a compromise? When are we going to get it for the golf game? We need it for the game of golf. Stay tuned. I'm gonna hit some golf shots, but I had to make a video here in the long form version because I need to get some watch hours. So if you made it this far in the video, please hit like, subscribe, and I'm just gonna go ahead and say I think Bryson's gonna win. I think that play is gonna be electric, and I think Bryson's gonna feed off the energy more. And I also think that they're both gonna play good golf. I don't think either one of them is gonna lose. I think one of them is gonna win though, and I think Bryson's gonna shoot about 67 today, and that's going to be good enough to take it down. So Erik's prediction, 15 under, Bryson DeChambeau wins by 2. Beats Rory by 2. That'd be pretty crazy, but that's my prediction. We'll see if it happens. Talk to you later.